It's difficult to stay poor if you are famous, especially on LinkedIn, because that's a place where there are top CEOs, top companies, everyone is active, and there are over a billion professionals over there. I am Roshan Sharma, co founder of Trikl, which is the best AI writer for LinkedIn that can make you famous on LinkedIn. The best way to grow on LinkedIn and become famous is by posting really relevant and engaging content on LinkedIn. So in this video, we will look at some of the top LinkedIn influencers posting some of the most viral content pieces of different types. So let's get started. So this is the first post by Gary Vee. It starts with, the best leaders and CEOs are empathetic. Why? And it starts with such a line. So on LinkedIn, typically, when you go to your feed, you will not see the entire post. You will see the first three lines. And the first line is so hooking. It should be so hooking that people click on this more button to learn more about what this post is about. Only if they click more, it will expand to the rest of the post. So the first line is utmost critical. And look at Gary Vee's post. The first line is so simple and so relatable for most of the CEOs out there. And what he has done is, he has written a very simple paragraph, very intuitive, no hashtags, nothing, because he's super famous on LinkedIn. And he has created a text which is also in the form of image. So if he had just posted text, it would have taken only this section, like this section of someone's feed. But this image, along with that text, that too highlighted empathy and compassion, that is something very relatable, and it attracts people to stop and click on that more button. Let's look at another one, which is from Taslim. Now this post has received over 1,000 likes, 1,000 comments, and let's see why. I'm the most average bloke here. Now I don't wake up at 5 a.m. I have not been to gym. So see, the first post, it is so relatable in terms of, again, it's talking about something, but more importantly in this post, I want to look at the relatability aspect from the type, the way he has written the post, the short paragraphs. And no one wakes up at 5 a.m. even though the gurus tell you that I wake up at 4 a.m. in the morning and then I do XYZ. Not everyone does that. That's why it's relatable to the masses. And he has made sure that it's so easily readable. At the same time, the image which he has shown is of his own face, his own picture with his pet. So it makes even more relatable that, hey, this is an average person in a t-shirt talking about something which I care about in a format which is easily readable. So just by glancing through this post, I can see, okay, he doesn't wake up at 5 a.m. He doesn't go to gym, and he does not have $1 million driving a Lamborghini. He's just like me. Hence my LinkedIn strategy is pretty average too. But he has got really good engagement. A lot of people are asking, so what is his LinkedIn strategy? Post when you can, give more than you take. So he has just summarized this entire post into very simple terms, right? That's the beauty of this post. Also, what I want you to see is, although this is the entire thing is suggestion, in the end he has written PS. Yes, I have rabbits. Got any pets? Show me below. Now this is the call to action. It encourages people to comment. If they are not relating with the post, maybe they will have a sentimental value and they will relate with the pet. Nice. Awesome. Here's the third post, which is slightly different. And also over here, it's an image, but a text overlay. So it's not necessary that you just post images, but you can also add some text overlays. For example, this is a post which is by this famous person. If I consistently see someone's face on my feed, I typically relate it with that person. So I will probably stop. If I've liked someone's post in the past, I see their face again on my feed, probably I will stay there to read at least first few sentences. And with this text on image, it makes it even more easy for me to understand, okay, this girl is talking about 5 strategies LinkedIn. Now it's the entire growth plan. I understand what this post is about. I know this is a post from Saheli, so I can totally see. Now Again, there are different formats. We'll go on the formats in another post. Let's look at the next post. Now, in this post, I want to highlight that it's not necessary that you only post about your own picture. The picture can be anything. The picture just needs to be relatable. For example, this is a post by Nidhi, who has given a post about something she was featured on by a company named Topmate. Now, this is a pretty lengthy post, but it talks a lot about the emotional value. So, what I'm trying to say is ultimately LinkedIn is a social place. There are definitely rules, there are things which makes reading easier, but if you relate with people, if you celebrate with people, if you talk your heart out, people will relate and people will like and people will engage with your post. Finally, I want to break this myth that only shorter posts do well on LinkedIn. Your post can be small, your post can be lengthy. It doesn't matter. For example, back to Bihar. So, are the people from India? Why? It's just curious. Okay, the CEO of Godrej is back to Bihar. Why? And he has mentioned such a lengthy post and it has received 7,000 plus likes. Yes, he is famous, but to get 7,000 plus likes, you'll have to write a really amazing post. The length is not a factor. For example, this post is barely 4 lines, but it has received over 2,000, 2,500 likes, right? Because it's relatable. LKG fees have gone up from 2.3 lakhs to 3.7 lakhs. Now, a lot of parents will relate to it. And this guy just summarizes the crux. It doesn't leave a room for blabbering around, but it's to the point post. So those are some of the different ways in which you can post content on LinkedIn, and we will look into how Trikl can help you over there. But for now, this is Roshan from Trikl. Thank you so much. Hope you liked it. See you next time.